Right? What if I told you that 70% of your calls are complete waste time, and I can show you how to actually filter them automatically with AI? Every day, realtors waste about at least 3 hours from spam calls, robocalls, unqualified leads. That's honestly costing up to $150 in lost productivity daily. Plus the serious prospects you miss while dealing all the nonsense that you get. Today here, I'm going to be showing you an AI powered call filtering system that automatically categorizes every inbound call as either serious prospect or non-serious. Then send an instant like notification so you can only focus on qualified leads. Stay with me here because I'm going to show you this system in action, and by the end you'll see exactly how to save 3+ hours daily while never missing any serious prospect when they call. All right, so as we go into the Miro board, let's actually break down this process so you can get a better understanding. And hopefully you can see the screen clearly as well. And let's actually kind of go ahead and start off with this problem, the problem wasted time portion of this. So as you can see, the average realtor receives about 100+ calls daily, if either more or less. But here's honestly the brutal truth. Like I mentioned before, 70% of these calls are completely nonsense. So this can be spam calls, robocalls, wrong numbers, people trying to sell you something. Meanwhile, you're spending 3+ hours daily dealing with this garbage instead of working with app prospects. So that's $150 in lost productivity every day. Here's what's even worse. While you're on the phone with some telemarketer, a serious buyer is actually calling and basically going ahead and calling your pets. Every miss serious lead costs you $200 plus mission. The system I'm about to show you solves both of these problems automatically. So let me actually go ahead and show you how this whole AI filtering system works in the process. And so here's how the system works at a high level. Every inbound call is going to go through an AI powered analysis system. So that in this case, the AI is going to listen to the conversation, understand the context, and automatically qualify if it's serious or non-serious. So, all right. So as you can see, we had this workflow automation, which is basically the engine and is running everything in the back. Now, there's thus not really anything you really need to worry about. But when we go into this is pretty much the engine that we're using to create this voice agent, which is a platform called VAP, which is called VAP. Now, this is where we're basically going in here and creating the agent, instant prompt, instructions, and everything that this voice AI call filter system is going to be able to do. So when the prospects, whether they're serious or non-serious, calls an inbound to this phone number that is connected to the VAP agent, it's basically going to be able to talk to them and filter out whether they're going to be serious or non-serious. Now, this VAP AI agent is connected to a webhook. This webhook is connected to the NAN platform, and we simply just copied and paste from here, as you can see from this area right here. So this webhook is just open from here. That link is then just sent right over there. Once it's ran and once the call has been done, it's basically going to go through this automation process that's in the back end, and then it's whether it's serious or non-serious, it's going to output this message, as you can see right here on the Slack channel. So non-serious call detected. If it's a non-serious prospect, so as you can see, call summary, construction service inquiry from the call responding, representing a vendor with non-specific real estate transaction involved. If it's a serious prospect, it will label it as serious call detected. It'll give the name, phone number, email, call duration, time, call summary, and then the prospect of the summary as well too. So that's a very simple layer of how this system works. So for serious calls, it's going to be able to identify things like property buying or selling interest, questions about listing and pricing, requests for showings, market conditions, inquiries, financing questions as well too. For non-serious calls, it's going to catch telemarketing pitches, robocalls, automated messages, wrong numbers, people trying to sell you services. And like I said, this is going to send an instant cycle notification to different channels, whether it's serious prospects, that will go to serious prospect call, or in nonsense, that will go to a nonsense call. Read more. Key here is you only get interrupted for calls that actually matter. So let's go down here and let's break down the ROI that you're going to get from using a system. So this is the financial impact. 3+ hours saved daily times 50 slash, let's say 50 hours equals 150 a day. Monthly savings is 150 times 22 working days is 3,300. Recovery opportunity, 5 serious leads you would have missed times 200 average value equals $1,000 a month. Total monthly value is pretty much 4,100. Costs very simple for this. It's a simple API connection to OpenAI, which is very cheap. Automation platform for NAN. I actually built all this for free, so I didn't need to even pay for NAN. And the number in there is also free to build as well too. So super cheap to build a system like this and run it. I can save you so much in terms of time and just be able to filter out people that are serious and non-serious. So here's pretty much the powerful truth. This system works 24/7. It never takes a sick day, never goes on vacation, and processes every single call in under 5 seconds. So you might be thinking this sounds very complex to set up. Honestly, basically from what I showed you, it's not really that complicated to set up from everything I demonstrated right here. As you can see, this is a simple overview of the implementation right over here. Not that hard. And I'll also be leaving a link in the description that has the full prompt to literally copy and paste this automation onto N8N along with additional instructions to build this out yourself. So simply import the pre-built workflow, add your API key, create your Slack channel, connect the webhook, just like I showed you, test and deploy it, and you're pretty much done. The system runs on cloud infrastructure, so with 99% uptime, the process calls under 5 seconds, and it scales to handle unlimited call volume. So you don't need to be a technical, you don't need to understand AI, you just need to follow the setup guide that I had in the link description below. So look, every day you don't have the system running, you're losing money or time in this case. You're wasting 3+ hours on nonsense calls while serious prospects go to competitors. You're losing 150 productivity daily, plus the commission from missed opportunities. So if you're ready to stop wasting time on spam calls and start focusing on serious prospects, I put together this complete system basically below in the link in the description, and you can basically click on it to build it out yourself. Simple as that. And honestly, even if the system saves you even 1 hour daily, it pays for itself within the first week. So hit subscribe and like if you want more automation systems, especially within the real estate industry, to save you both time and money. I'm also going to be dropping pretty much every week a practical video in the real estate niche, especially with AI being implemented in the space and how you can incorporate in your business, whether that's improving your personal brand or that is improving your business and systemizing your operations and using AI without using the surface level tool of it like chat, being able to use it in a more systematic and dynamic way. One shout out to if you also are a realtor looking to see how you can get more qualified appointments and more closings at the end of the day, please see the video down below that can teach you how to be able to do that and get more client closing for your real estate business, especially in 2025 and where this market is heading. So if you do want 8 to 10 qualified appointments in 4 months, please click the link on the description below to schedule a call to see if you need implemented in your real estate business and how we can incorporate it and go by. All right, so this will be the first part of the test sequence that we're going to be doing for this real estate call filter system that we have created. I'm just going to run through a demo presentation of me being a serious prospect, and then we're going to just go in and see what it does. And from there, I'll then show you the role, kind of like the back end systems that goes in to give you a high level overview and understand. So let's start. Call in the number and see what this takes us.
Hello, thank you for calling. This is Riley with the Pexley Realty team. How can I help today?
Hi, Riley. I'm looking to inquire about an apartment in Las Vegas.
Got it. I'd be happy to do with that. Could I start by getting your full name?
It's gonna be Samu Sand in this case.
Thank you, Dan. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
It's gonna be 702-629. We can do 03609.
Got it. Thank you. Do you have an email address you'd like that to have on file?
Yeah, email address we can do samusan.samugree@gmail.com.
Thank you. Is it salasam.salas.green@gmail.com? And what type of apartment are you looking for? And is there a area or neighborhood in Las Vegas you're interested in?
I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nice apartment in the Las Vegas Strip with a nice view. Somewhere between like $5,000, $10,000 a month in terms of what I plan on trying to spread.
Okay, that helps. And what's your timeline for renting this apartment? Are you looking to move soon or just starting your search?
Probably 3 to 4 months, I would say.
Great. Is there anything else about your situation that would help me make sure we speak with the right person on our team?
That'll be all.
Let me confirm the information I have. Your name is Dan. I can reach you at 70309. Your email is stand.blue.green. And you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment along Vegas Strip with a nice view within a budget. Your timeline for living is in 3 to 4 months. Is that all correct?
Yep, that is all correct. Thank you so much for your help.
Very well. And I'll make sure this gets for the right person on our agent team. We can assist you with finding that in the Las Vegas Strip. Some be in touch with you. Thank you for calling AVEX. Have a wonderful day.
All right. So as you can see, that was a little bit of a demo presentation that we did. Me pretending I was a serious prospect just for the fun of it. And yeah, now we're just going to go in the back end and show you the back end systems of what's going on and the sort of outcome and output that we got from this fake call demonstration, need a serious prospect and having this voice real estate filter system. So let's go on to the next clip. Let's see. All right, now, so we're going to show you a little bit of the back end of what's going on. You don't really need to worry about what's going on with N8N, how we're using that automation platform. To give you a short little context of what's going on in the back end, what I explained from my report, this webbook is extracting all the information that we had gotten from the call. So we're just taking all the raw data in text and sending the transcription of the call, and we're just transferring all that data to output it in our Slack message in this case. So it goes to the AI is going to summarize the call, and then from there, it's going to put it in the edits fields to be able to extract the raw data of that summary of the call. From there, we then have an AI classifier that is then going to take the transcription of the call and then read it through and identify whether it's a serious prospect or not a serious prospect. That's where we have the call analyzer here, as you can see, where from there, it's going to decide whether it's nonsense and serious call. And then simply this ChatGPT is just going to format it and output it in a way where it looks visually appealing for Slack to kind of give you that internal notification. So in that way, if you ever have an inbound call and someone calls you, you can simply have a simple filter system like this in place to be able to not only take the inbound calls when you can't take them, but also be able to extract the details of the call and see if it's a serious prospect or not a serious prospect, and have that pop notification either on your Slack, WhatsApp, or Telegram as well. So we can actually go in here and we can see the output of that. So as you can see, has all of my information right here. It says serious call detected, has my name, phone number, email, and it has a little bit of a summary of the call, which is prospect. My name is planning to rent a property around 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms in Las Vegas with the street view. Targeting is around 3 to 4 months. Moving timeline budget is 5 to 10,000. Ready for follow up to directly suitable upscale options matching their criteria. So as you can see, this is literally the output message that I basically got, and this is all done automatically with the automation kind of had basically built a setup in place. So yeah, that's just give you some context in terms of what you can use of your own Windows Day business outside of just ChatGPT and using that. It's a very great tool, but if you can use other platforms like Webflow automations to be able to do stuff like this with your internal system, this could really provide a lot of value in how you can maneuver around your business and systemize your operations. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this part. Now let's hop back on the call. Let's do it again, but let's do it for a nonsense call and let's see the output that we get for that. All right, so I'm using VATE AI to go with this demonstration process, and this is the voice agent that's in place. So I had the free phone number that I got from VATE on the platform, and I've been using it as an inbound call that I'm a call. So I'm acting as a general agency service in terms of renovations and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk to the agency if they need it, and then from there we're then gonna be what the agent is gonna do and how it's gonna go about answering this sort of nonsense call and kind of show you the direct application of what's gonna happen after the call has been taken. So let's go in and install the agent.
Hello, thank you for calling. This is Riley with the Heckley Realty thing. How can I help today?
Hi Riley. Do you guys need any additional renovation services for you guys' real estate, building or anything like that regarding this process?
Thank you for reaching out. At Apex Team Realty, we're currently focused on helping clients with their real estate needs, such as buying just knowledge property. If you're offering renovation services, I appreciate you thinking of us, but we're not accepting vendor callback. However, to send an email with information about your services, you send it to our general inbox. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for understanding. Have a great day. Goodbye.
So as you can see, that's a little bit of a demonstration. And as you can see from the demonstration, its job that get identified and given the POS agent is to simply be able to scrape the lead's data and information. And then based on the inputs that the lead is talking to me, be the prospect, basically it was able to identify that it's a nonsense call because the way that it's handled, it took the inquiry was saying, hey, we don't need any additional services at this time. So that's really a little bit of an example and a demo showcase of which you can use the call filter system like this. So now I'm basically going to head over and kind of show you all the backend process and what this actually looks like, so you can see a little bit of the behind the scenes in terms of this no nonsense call it cheap ones. So as you can see, the call that we're acting as a renovation service. Basically, let's say that they called the realtor in this case, asking if they needed additional renovation services or whatever. So this is the process that really goes in the back end, as I basically explained before. As you can see, the webhook is basically going to take all the transcription of the call. The AI is then going to extract everything and then transcribe the call in a summary. It's then going to just extract the text into an edit fields to be able to have the context of the raw data in terms of all the fields set in place. It's then going to organize it and categorize it into another AI, where the AI then take it, simply classify whether it's serious or not serious. From there, that's when we have the call classifier, where it's going to position it in 2 different directions. As you can see for the nonsense call, then we explain that it's a nonsense call, so put it in that category in that direction. The AI is then going to take the context of that transcription, be placed in the nonsense call, to organize it in a nice simplistic way to be able to output that message as a pop-up notification on Slack. And like I said, you can use multiple other platforms. Slack is just the one that we're using for this video demonstration. You use WhatsApp or Telegram as well too in terms of this call filter system. So as you can see, this is the output that basically comes about it. Non-serious call detected. As you can tell on the call, I didn't even mention my name, email, phone number, anything like that. But it does have a summary of the call, and that's saying calls offering renovation services regarding this aspect. They basically just gave a nice little summary, so you can be able to have a nice system like this where just filter out whether people are either be tire kickers or wasting your time, or they're actually serious prospects that are calling you from inbound leads in this case. And it's super simple to set up a web profile like this using a platform like that. You give out numbers and easily get a number like this, and if you have any inbound calls, just transfer it onto this number with the AI system will pick up as if it were you and then identify whether it's a serious person or not, and then they'll be able to send you notification whether via WhatsApp, Telegram, or Slack for this video demonstration that we're using. So this is just a good example and a good breakdown to kind of understand the context of which you can use within your real estate business outside of AI, and in terms of not just using ChatGPT but using a lot of elements behind it, I would say, in terms of like webflow automation platforms like N8N, be able to extract the context of AI outside its original box, be able to implement in different and various aspects and form in terms of new systems and processes in place in your real estate business. So hope that this finds you very valuable information and that you find it very helpful. And I'll send you the prompt will be below on this video in terms of how to one shot this whole automation. So to make it very easy for you to set up and have this for your own systems in place. So, like I said before, that's pretty much a wrap video. I hope you find it very valuable. So everything you've been in place, implementing a simple system like this, whether it's your real estate business or any of your other businesses, significant time. I hope you do appreciate the resources that I have provided below in terms of the context of building this out yourself or having a staff or be it with a software. But if you are prospecting in terms of the real estate space and you are looking to systemize your operations, please check the video down below for more information on how you can at least do that as well and get more listings and closings, especially within your market territory and demographic. If you're a regular business owner and you're looking about implementing AI but don't know how, you can also please book a call as well too, just to at least see what sort of conversation we can have in terms of building this out, seeing where you're at and where you want to implement AI and what makes sense. So until then, take care. Have a good